still have videos that I need to watch from that night too. I heard there were some interesting things going on in the bathroom. Gabby got kind of pissed off. I remember that. I also remember somebody falling off their seat. I think it might have been Marcy. Yeah, that would make sense. All in all, a crazy night, a fun night, a safe night. You know, it wasn't so crazy that the cops got called. I mean, they were there, but I don't think anybody called them on us. They were there more for everybody else's protection.
Holiday party started out as an idea of mine back in 2006 when we first originated the club. And I just thought it would be a really neat way to get people together, a unique event where everybody dressed up. In a way, it was really just to feel like an adult, you know, to feel grown up. You know, and add an interesting element to an otherwise typical poker game.
So I went to Poker 101 because I hadn't played in a while. I played a little bit in the past, so I sort of knew the rules, but I needed a refresher. I think I won that, and not that it was any big deal. I'm really competitive, so I just really wanted to win.
Focusing was a huge problem because you had people going out, you had people going to the tree to grab gifts, and by the way, I'm not too fond of my welder's helmet that I got last year, but it is what it is, you know. You have people going out, you have people going to the tree to get gifts, you have noise all around, you have people's wives coming up and saying your wife is drunk. Thank you, Megan. You know, and it's just, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
Because it's not, you know, it's a step away. It brings people together that we don't usually see, like everybody's wives, girlfriends, and that's, you know, that's it. And, you know, if you can relax, and it gives us a chance as, you know, as a club to give back to the club. And if you wanted to eat or drink or bang your Latin girlfriend in the bathroom, we can do whatever you want. It's just a relaxing, nice, fun time.
So last year was the very first holiday game I went to, and I was really kind of surprised because I was surprised to see everybody dressed up. That sort of was a surprise. But it was really fun to get to meet those spouses and significant others. That was enjoyable. See people act a little different when their significant others are around, so that was a little interesting.
The holiday poker evening is a great festive event. People get together, have a good time, drink, eat, play some poker. Basically, by the end of the night, thousands, not thousands, millions of stories are told after the events. Pictures are taken, so be careful what you do, because a picture will be taken. But, yeah, it's really good times.
It first began at my house, at my former house. We held it right there in the living room and dining room, and I think it was after season 3 that we basically realized that we had outgrown that venue. So season 4 we moved it to Magnolia's Vineyard restaurant, which, you know, is no longer in business. Not to say that we closed it down, but actually that was a fantastic party. That was a really excellent venue, and for the first one to get away from, you know, the friendly confines of the lion's den, so to speak, that was excellent. We then transitioned to Croc's Pub in season 5. And not to say that that wasn't a great party. It was. We had a lot of fun, wide open, very spacious, a lot of room to roam. there just seemed to be missing a certain aesthetic element to that venue. Season 6, we moved over to downtown Allentown and began to have the event at the Allentown Brewworks.
Oh, let's see. Well, the first one was at your place, wasn't it? First year was at your place. I mean, I can remember God, Dean playing Dean at the holiday game. You know, Corey and that bunch, and Mary getting really drunk and falling over. Well, that could be any party, though. That really doesn't necessarily mean it's a holiday thing. But it's come a long way from your living room.
It was a great time at the Brewworks. There was lots of camaraderie, friendship, definitely great spirit in the air. And it made it hard to concentrate on poker, I think. I kind of wanted to be hanging out and having a little more fun at the party.
Fun, you dress up, you have fun, it's a good time. I'd rather mingle and kibitz and talk to the people I don't get to talk to. It's just, honestly, it's like the game itself is kind of like a slow down part of the night. I can't hang out and drink and eat that amazing prime rib and all that other stuff.
Breaking yourself away from, the match grind of the TMPC season is nice. It's a nice change of pace.
Again, we're a bunch of fairly hyper-competitive people. Some of us more than others, but it's a chance to play and relax a little bit and not want to strangle somebody when they suck out on you. Dom.
Always challenged by a poker game where some of the people don't know how to play poker, and that's, I always think to myself, well, I'm going to take something away from this game. I'm going to learn something, and next time I go to a casino or I'm at another kind of game where you're playing against total strangers, you may come against somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. So a little bit of a challenge there.
So it was good. The play was really good. We had people there that hadn't played throughout the year. It brought, you really had to think about when you played them previously and bring that game in addition to your current game. So that was difficult, trying to deal with all the different personalities that were playing.
Have a little fun, have a few drinks. I didn't really drink anything because I kept playing poker and kept playing poker and kept playing poker and got lucky a couple times, and there I was, heads up with Scott at the finals.
I think most people, they get into these events and they lighten up a little bit. But I will contend that if you get to the final table of an event, it still has a serious tone to it. So, whether it's TMPC or an event, if you get to the final table, now it's in gear and now you're ready to win it.
It's just a great time. It's really fun. I probably sound like a third grader when I say really fun like that, but it is. I had a really good time in the past, and I look forward to having another really great time this year. My name is Guy, and I endorse this message.
Come to the holiday poker game on December 15th. You'll have a blast.
Ho, 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 motherfucker.